Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. David Seaman, clearly one of the finest English goalkeepers of modern times.
Well, Peter, if you're part of the defence in front of him, the lines of communication are fully open. He has a big say in redirecting traffic away from his box.
And his career went on and on and on.
Listen, the best tend to stay around.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Aguero. Pinches it off him. Now it's Shevchenko. Can he get on the end of this? And he can thump it away. And here's Shevchenko. Rafinha. Rice. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Aguero. And this is Messi. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And the shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Yamal. That has not gone well. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, that's a key interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Shevchenko. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's had a shot! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Nepal have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He won't be happy with that one. Nicely spread. Yamal, lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Aguero. He's shifting through the gears here. It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Nepal have the chance to go the other way. He's on it, can he get away? Well, that pass isn't the best. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's looking wide. And here's Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's being shifted off it. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? And that is quite Wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on.
Now, real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring. That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Oh, what has happened here?
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Yamal, Company, and now the breakaway. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Nepal looking like the only team in this. They lead by 3. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That has ended up in no man's land. Tries to play it through. Messi. Chance, surely! In he goes again! And that's a good finish. And they are right back within touch. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So could they be onto something here? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Edmilson. Now, can they get him away? Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And it's been hooked away. Yamal is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Desai promptly onto that, and that is that. Rodri. Now it's Shevchenko. Played out wide. And it's Rodri. Now it's Puskás. Messi. Spread it left. Company. Rodri. That's destined for the flank. He is through here. Has to go back here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Puskás. Puskás! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Richards kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Deco. Yamal receives it, it's shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cucurella charging forward, the ball at his feet. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Looking to play him in. That has been cut short. Rice. He's a sharp little ball here. Aimed beyond the defence. Will play through for the wide man. Out of play for a throw. Edmilson. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Yamal. He's got away. And he shoots! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And it's Edmilson. Rodri. He'll try from distance! No, not quite.
Rodri probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Deco. Deco going face-to-face with his great rival. Ambitious ball here. Not the most accurate pass. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Shevchenko. Rafinha. Pass somewhat off target. He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Company. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Edmilson always on the lookout for any... And the referee brings it to a close. Liverpool are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with...
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a scene we have
today's
here.
match.
There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I'm going to highlight somebody with special talents, maybe.
Oh, shooting chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well measured. Desai cuts out the pass. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's Cucurella. Koundé. Threads one in. Shot could be on. Chance! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Yeah, it was still a really positive move, though, Peter, to get the runner through like that. It's great coordination.
Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Bergkamp. And this is Rooney. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looking for options for movement. Deco. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Quality ball. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pavlovic, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That is good alertness. Driving forward, nicely weighted ball. Oh, super find. Desai can clear it away. Company. No goals as yet. Now it's Bergkamp. Nesta goes direct. Edmilson. Cucurella. Rodri. And this is Shevchenko. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Cucurella stood his ground strongly. Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found the way through. Rooney had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Pass somewhat off target. Aimed beyond the defence. Cleared away. And we have our very first corner. That's really well manoeuvred. Nepal have the chance to go the other way. And he plays one through. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Nesta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. He's a sharp little ball here. Bergkamp might just make this. Serginho. He's shifting through the gears here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he get onto this? Dink through. Well, that's well seen too. Can he get it through? Serginho. He's having a hit! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Now it's Mbappe, played into space, and he cuts out the supply. Rodri, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That has not gone well. Probing pass, didn't quite work for him. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Puskás. Iraq are a team known for their direct brand of football, so Jim, what are we looking for here?
Well, I think it depends on a couple of things, Peter. Firstly, you know, whether they have a quality passer who can play those balls from a little deeper. And then secondly, you need someone up front to be able to hold on to it, be the link man. It can be very effective against teams that like to press high up the pitch.
Deco. That has ended up in no man's land. Nesta is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. Nepal presented with a golden opportunity here. So the most significant moment of the game. Wonderful save by and again! And that's a sharp finish! They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that could... That's rather hopeful.
Number 9, Lamine Yamal.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Shevchenko, and now the breakaway. No, he's not getting his way this time. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Puskás, and he's got the beating of his man. And Puskás! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Mbappe. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Half an hour gone in the second half. Knocks it into space.
Iraq really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Plays it through. He's had a shot! Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Tries to play it through. Oh, that was vital. Bruno Fernandes! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, at least it's earned them a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Into his path. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Can he get on the end of this? He's found a way through. He's having a shot! And there's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Bruno Fernandes. And here's Shevchenko. Now that was very necessary. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Your reflections then, Jim?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Can he latch on to this? Very nicely done. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Not a hint of offside here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nice looking ball. He's on it, can he get away? And he's found a way past, and the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Trossard gets it clear. More and more pressure on the ball here. Yamal, now can he find a finish? There's the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Space for him to turn and look, and he's managed to get free. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Back to the keeper it goes. Puskas tries to play it through. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that pass isn't the best. Still goalless at the moment. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rodri. Now it's Puskas, looking for the run. That's been slipped through. Shevchenko! It's there! And we have liftoff! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Nepal have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nepal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared without hesitation. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. He's having a hit! Oh, well hit, very well hit, actually. Some resolute defending there. And here's Yamal.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here. Manchester United definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Can he get it through? Ball swung in.
Well played and well cleared.
Out of play for a throw. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Yamal.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Cucurella gets into a good position. Nice, ended up in no man's land. Oh, easy pickings there. Trossard running with intent. Rodri. Yamal. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Nepal up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Nepal are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 17, Minanda.
So right back into the action.
Number 11.
Nepal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And it's Rijkaard. Strong running down that left flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rodri. Yamal. Now, can they get him away? He is through here. No way through there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Yamal carries the ball down the right. He's found a way through. Deftly away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That is great defending, so alert. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Pass somewhat off target. That's a good run down the left.
That's good play from him.
Deco. He has found a way through. Oh, that is masterful defending.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
Schlotterbeck defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Puskás being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Barcola. Now it's Trossard. Shevchenko. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, nice touch. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, just a keeper. It's Luis Suarez! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Leandro Trossard. Coming on to replace him is number 19, Lionel Messi.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
They've played it short.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach. James Rodriguez! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Nepal still have the cards to affect this game. Nesta is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's shifting through the gears here. Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Edmilson. And it's Cucurella. He's in plenty of space here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Scholes.
Nepal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Scholes. There's the delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Spread out to the left. Serginho. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Suarez.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's a shade optimistic. Aguero. Looking to play him in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Good challenge. Excellent challenge.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7, number 14, Luis Suarez. Coming on the field, number 10, Michael Olise. Number 13, Seho Guirassi.
He's got away. Real chance! He doesn't look too happy with that.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
Now it's Olise. Tries a shot! Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. That's gone for a throw-in. He's picked his way through. Shot a goal! And a neat finish. And right near the end, we have parity.
The goal scorer for Manchester United.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wrapped.
And that will be the final act. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
So bring it
today's
on.
match.
Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. He's not got that quite right. It is a corner, good chance. And we have our very first corner. And he's there to get it away. Nepal are looking to go forward now. He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot! Kimmich with the clearance. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, easy pickings there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. That's a cute ball. That's been cut out, well played. Messi. Ronaldo gets into a good position. Now it's Shevchenko. Can he latch on to this? And here's Shevchenko. Great vision. And that is expertly dealt with. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Great defending, strong and determined. Desai. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And here's Shevchenko. Now that looks a decent ball. And a chance! It's in! The first significant strike. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Nepal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Yamal. Now it's Puskás. And the pass is intercepted. Distributed tidily. Good ball. And he shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Puskás really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Defending of the desperate variety. An instinctive delivery. Caught offside that time. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ferdinand gets a foot in here. Looking for the run. And he welcomes it in. He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? That is ended up in no man's land. Goes for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Rijkaard is offering a wry smile there.
Arsenal have their second corner now. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. That looks a good ball through. And it's made its way, takes a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Puskás. Nicely weighted ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's let fly. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Deco plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's in plenty of space here. That's good play. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
There will be 1 minute at
Gerrard
a time.
making good progress on the right-hand side. Rodri.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that's cause for mild irritation. That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Nepal up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Nepal just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. Nepal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Deco. Cucurella has it out wide and in space. Shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that is well cleared. No, again there's no way through. Now, can they get him away? Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Can he get it through? Deco, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
It's Rui Costa. Mbappe! Oh, that pass isn't the best. Desai kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Puskás being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And that has left him in a heap. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Yamal, and a shot! And there's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 22, Steven
Well, the two
Gerrard.
coaches are signalling
Number
changes
11,
here, both at the same time.
Rui Costa.
Nepal
Number
are
10,
now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Number 7,
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but
number 6,
I'd say go and grab a third.
Declan Rice.
Nepal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Desai, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Looking to play him in. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he was quick to react. Rodri. He's a sharp little ball here. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Dani Olmo. Can he get onto this? And he's managed to get free. Lovely bit of skill. In with the challenge. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 14.
Puskás is standing over this one. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them.
Achraf Hakimi.
Luis Suarez tries one from range. Now, how often do you see that?
Suarez probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Hakimi. Nice looking ball. That has not gone well. Now it's Yamal. Mbappe. And it's Olmo. Suarez is onto this. Ambitious ball here. Yamal's cross. Cleared without hesitation. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for options for movement. Yamal. Edmilson. The final 5 minutes. Cucurella. He's found a way through. He's having a pop! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Rodri picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Yamal. He's picked his way through. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Have been indicated.
He won't be happy with that one. And it's Tonali. Yamal in acres of space out wide. And a header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And that will be it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
This is a staff announcement.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Cucurella reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part of the footballing world.
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go.
And the finish! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he has kicked it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, important interception. Nepal have the chance to go the other way. He's found a way through. Puskos. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Ah, such a clever... Shevchenko! Oh, off the bar! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Shevchenko must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Very nicely done. Cristiano Ronaldo. Company with a fine tackle.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Gets a good foot in there. Now there's a fine ball. Chance! He's scored! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. First quarter of an hour gone. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. And they've got a throw. Vermeer with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. O'Reilly. O'Reilly proves just a little bit too strong. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Puskos. Oh, perfectly measured that. Big chance and a chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Nepal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's having a shot! And no mistake. Just one goal in it now. Game on! And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammates for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Vermeer. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Looking for a runner. Company spots it and intercepts. Now it's Shevchenko. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And they can counter here. Can he stop it going out? Oh, that's fabulous. And it's played in. Akanji is there, and he can get that clear. Rijkaard gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass somewhat off target. Cucurella is always looking to... He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Tries to pass it through. Mateus. And here's Shevchenko. Well timed, excellent interception. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mateus powering forward here. Mateus, he is through here. And this is Ronaldo.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Yamal is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. He's not got that quite right. Yamal. That's a delicate pass. Mateus. Looking for the run. No, that's been intercepted. Company. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Deftly away. And that is the end of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Nepal leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. So, into the second half. Deco gets into a good position. Cucurella kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now he's got space here. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Keeper's got good distance on that. Taken back almost at once. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And now they can clear their lines. He's in a great position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Cucurella. Oh, that's well spotted. Fermin, who does have an assist to his name.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And this is Ronaldo. And he's being shifted off it. O'Reilly. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Fermin. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That has been cut short. And this is Ronaldo. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Company kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Lopez. Yamal. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Yamal. Puskás. He's had a shot! Nearly, but not quite. Nepal have their second corner now. Dani Olmo plays it short. That is great defending, so alert.
Oh, that's excellent, such a clean tackle.
Knocks it into space. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Nepal have their third corner. Rijkaard getting this one clear. That's an excellent interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice looking ball. That's good vision. Oh, well played, well played. Dani Olmo, it's a searching pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Nepal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bellingham. Into the last quarter of an hour. Ambitious ball here. Aguero looking to receive it in space. Goes for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! There seemed no way back, but they are level. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Tries to play it through. Nepal picks it up out wide. That's a sharp pass.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That is good alertness.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nicely shaped ball. But that has not gone well. All the way back. O'Reilly. Ball is over the line. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And that'll be the end of that. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So we're up and running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Well timed, excellent interception. Yamal, Puskás, and he's got away. And Puskás! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about, excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So, a breakthrough already. That looks a good ball through. He's beaten the last man. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Puskás is behind this one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Shoots! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 5.
Barcelona are making an early change here.
Serán sustituidos
Liverpool
por
are
el
doing
dorsal
very
6.
nicely, thank you.
El dorsal
Well, their
16.
manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's quick to return it. He's found a way through. Chance, surely! It's in! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And here's Shevchenko. Oh, strongly challenged there. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Shevchenko is flagged offside. Pass somewhat off target. Company gets a foot in and wins the ball. Ended up in no man's land. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's had it taken off him. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Dealt with nicely by the defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Not the most accurate pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. Almost half an hour in now. Well, that has not gone well. Pass is just off target. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pedri.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Rafinha. Edmilson. Shevchenko. And that has been knocked clear. Cucurella is looking to influence the game from out wide. Nepal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Just past the 40th minute mark. Threads one in. Deco providing an outlet on that flank. And this is Pushka and a shot! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Rodri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Pushkas, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Rafinha, Vinicius Junior, and it's Rodri, and he's found a way past. Goes for a shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Nepal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Puskas. He's a sharp little ball here. That has been cut short. And it's been given away. Now it's come to nothing. Long ball by the goalkeeper. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Nepal are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And they get things going again. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kukurea. And Shevchenko. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Played back to the goalkeeper. Nesta is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Now it's Yamal. Tries to play it through. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Yamal. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Can he get on the end of this? Chance for a shot! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Shevchenko! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That pass isn't the best. Unai Simon punts it upfield. Deco. This is promising. Showing good feet. Shevchenko. Alexander-Arnold. Scholes. Alexander-Arnold. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Yamal is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Tries to pass it through. Searching pass he's played there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Throw in. Araujo. That is ended up in no man's land. Deco looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And here's Shevchenko. And he was quick to react. Pedri. Well, there's the clearance. And they're quick to get it back. Puskas looking to add to his goal.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Puskás, and this is Shevchenko. Now he's running away, and he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now that looks a decent ball. That's been slipped through. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Shevchenko gets into a good position. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Back when it goes. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Cucurella. Rodri.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
That'll be a throw.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9 será sustituido por el dorsal 15.
Deftly away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dani Olmo picks it up out wide. They've got a corner here.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Right card! Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Pass somewhat off target. And the pass is intercepted. That's a cute ball. They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
So bring it on.
today's match.
Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. Well, Deco, of course, is one of the most decorated Portuguese players of all time, Jim. So how would you sum up his style of play?
A deep-lying playmaker whose composure and ability to break the lines allow him to get the better of the opposition press. I mean, precision passing is his speciality, even in the high-tempo games.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? A lot of space ahead of him. Schlotterbeck, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with.
Great ball, and he's in here. That's a little off target. And that's a dangerous ball. And he can thump it away. And this is Puskás. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. James Rodriguez. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
James Rodriguez. João Neves. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Now it's Yamal. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Nepal do have a chance to counter here. And he's managed to get free.
Shevchenko clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on...
Shevchenko! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Nepal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.